2.0, I think, kicks Okole. And Okole in Hawaii is kick some ass. Okole. All right. So I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys like my amp. And I'm not yelling at you. I just have the microphone set really low so it doesn't clip. All right. First off, what I wanted to do before I started the video was I wanted to say happy Valentine's to my beautiful wife, Blue Augustine. I love you very much, and it's been an amazing ride and a journey. Second, I also wanted to share with you my Augustine Amp came back from Mr. Varellin, and I think we got it dialed in. This is the second revision. We've been in the idea of creating me my own signature amp, not really signature amp, but my own amp, where I can build and sell and do what I want with it. And, you know, basically it's my design of the amp, which was channeled through Mr. Varellin. So the 1.0 came maybe about 6 months ago, and I got to dial it in. And this has, again, been like almost a 1.5 to 2 year process of me trying to figure out what I want in my amp. And I kind of, again, if you didn't see it the first time around last year, the amp is based off of majority all my favorite amps. Okay, so you got the Mark series vibe from Mesa. You have the organic tones of like the Rivera, the old school Rivera, the original Rivera heads back in 1991. And then you also, I really like the signature of Varellin's almost metallic sound in his distortion, the almost British sound of a Marshall. And I wanted to be able to compact all of it together, and I think we got it. I really feel like it's here. I have a microphone set up to kind of keep the amp volume where I'm not clipping on the video. And I also would like to share the products that I'm using in the making of this video, so you guys know there's no rabbits in the hat, there's nothing going on. But first of my, I guess it would be signal chain, is my solar guitar. Thank you, Ola England. And I am using Fishman Devin Townsend pickups. And sorry if it seems like I'm yelling or over talking loud, but it kind of gives me an idea of the amp not clipping when I turn the amp on. And the amp is on, so you already should know I am using a wireless. This is the Boss's WL20 wireless guitar instrument cable for acoustics and electrics. And then I am running it into the Zuul pedal, Mike Fortin Zuul pedal. And I mean, no matter what high gain amp you play, the Zuul pedal is a need. I don't care what you think, but to be able to have silence, angry high gain, it's nuts. Like right now, my amp is on. I turned my volume on, and you know, but you don't hear nothing humming and stuff like that. And that's what Mike really did. I got to meet him at the NAMM. It was amazing. He's really cool, down to earth. And I got to meet Jason Frankenhauser. I got to meet everyone at the Zach, Joch. And I got to meet some really cool people. I also got to meet up with Omega amplifiers, powered by Omega. And I have their Iridium, the blue one, that you saw me demoing videos for as well. Me making this amp, or the idea of doing the amp about 2 years ago, was I wanted something different. I wanted something of my own, and I wanted to be able to share that with the world as well. So what I am using I'm running my head. It's a hand-wired head. running EL34s, the blue tubes, and then it's coming through a slanted Marshall 412 cabinet with the G1275 speakers on them. My Omega speaker cabinets are in the studio as we speak, and I am using an Apogee microphone that is like almost like a powered mic, but it gives me really good tones and sound. So hopefully you guys can, hear it as well. Just gonna be playing around with some stuffs and kind of show you what the amp sounds like. And what I did do though, just for this video, is I have all my EQ settings at 12 noon. My gain is at 12 noon. My presence is 12 noon. And my input level on the amp on channel 2 is, I would say 1 o'clock. And my master would be maybe about 8:30 or 9 o'clock-ish on the dial. This is a clean and distorted amp. So I really enjoy the clean stage as well. So, but for this video, we are doing just distortion down. But again, I just turned on the volume, and as you can see, it's just... I keep playing that song is to kind of give you a tonal texture of what independent notes may sound like. Sometimes when you get to the mid-range notes, they sound thin. It's thick, when you hit the registry of the mid strings. A little bit of features about my amp is that you have on the bass, you have a pull and pop focus. It gives you a deeper, more fuller, rounder bass tone. My mid channel is the same. It's just a knob. My treble is another pull and pop, and what it does is it adds a brightness to it as well. My overdrive, my distortion again is at 12, and the presence, no pull and pop there. What's not hooked up on this right now is the reverb channel. That is in the other head case. So I just got this case. What do you guys think of the look? This is again the prototype phase of the whole amp, and I'm calling it the Mark 13. It'll probably change. So I'm debating on either keeping the amp Augustine or changing the name of the amp to something else. The channel 1, the clean, the bass again has a pull and pull focus on the bass, and the treble is a brightness. The mid is the same. And the feature here in the beginning of the amp, what I originally wanted isn't going to work out, so I'm not going to deal with it. We're going to delete that feature out of the amp. It does have a DI out in the back, and I got to see how usable it is. So I'm going to try that later on this weekend, and if it doesn't work out, I'm going to delete that out of the amp as well, and just try and keep things usable on the amp. So again, I played single notes, so like give you some thickness now. I'll do, and again, the Zuul pedal is on, so it's quiet, you know, and on the YouTube video, you're going to see the unboxing of it coming on Valentine's Day, my wife said. And yeah, she's out hanging out with her friend, and they're in the gym working out, you know, making all the muscles happen, you know. More playing for you all. Oh yeah. Okay, so I am going to play a song called song number 7. And I call it like the happy metal song with a little trial and tribulations of life. And just what we go through on our day-to-day of highs and lows. So if you feel me, you feel me. If you don't, I'm sorry, but I don't want you to feel me. You know what I mean? Feel the music. Don't feel me. That'd be gross. All right. Here you go. right. That was song number 7. It's going to be on my solo album, Jeremiah Augustine, Metatron. Again, I do have a page called Augustine Amplification by Ben Verellen. The amps will be purchasable once I am sure this is the final revision. It might go in, it might not, but definitely some of the features are being taken out. And with that said as well, once this is dialed down, I am making a mini for all of you that want to just play in the, at softer volumes. This is a 50 and 100 watt switchable head, and it's powerful. The volume is not where it needs to be to hit the sweet spot of the speakers that I'm using right now, but it's good enough for the video. I will do playthroughs. It will be in the Augustine album. It will be on collaborations. It will be on Metatron. And I think that's why it took Metatron a bit to finish and finalize, because I wasn't happy where my tones were going. Again, what I also like to do on the amp as well to check clarity and definition is I like to strum notes, all 6 strings, So like for me, when you hit all 6 strings and you can hear each string notes, I think you got a pretty good amp. Again, I will upload this to YouTube with the unboxing of the video as it arrived on the property. It touched down on the island and the mana is strong with this one. Mana means power. You will hear more about this amp for sure, because I have no problem in investing it to become something bigger than it should be, or that I want it to be, or however it's gonna be, I'm just having fun. Wanting to leave behind something for my children, something hopefully the metal world and community would like as well. And I think I'm in the ballpark now with all the other pros that are out there playing the amp game. So and respect them all, because they're all what, guys? A different color. That's all it is. It's a preference. None is better than the other. It's what do you want to paint with today? And today I'm painting with the Augustine amp, and I've been painting with Mesa Boogie amps and the Iridium and the Marshalls and the Riveras and the PVs and the, I've been playing with a lot of colors in my life, and it's time to create my own crayon. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I want my own crayon. Everybody got their crayon, but I want my crayon. Yeah. forgot to mention in the beginning is skull strings. These are my personal set of skull strings because they rule. Carlos and Gwen and Marie. You guys are awesome. Beautiful family. And I'm also using an Evertune Bridge. Best bridge if you don't want to tune, from Mr. Cosmos Lyle and Herbert on Facebook. Yeah, so this is a new raw head shell that they sent me back with. And then I had an extra core plate that I was deciding on what I was going to put on the black one. So you like the look of the white on curly koa with the burnt edging. This says Mark 13. That says made in pain. And this is a shell that was cut out of the same material as the head. But again, here in Hawaii, we have the best curly koa in the world. So eat 'em up, baby. Yeah. And what I like too is that, like, when amp companies like really get successful and they have, like, say they have a $2,300 or $2,700 guitar amp that is kicking alive like a poodle distressed in ketchup, or like a rhinoceros with purple polka dots, yeah, or a giraffe with skinny stripes. You know, I could make this head case all custom curly koa, make the whole cabinet custom, make it glossy like my acoustics, and make it bling bling like glass. Wouldn't it look beautiful in your boutique amps? And man, I can't wait to Kemper this. I will be selling the Kemper profiles, but I need to find a way where I can make it where no one can just upload it to Rig Manager. I believe sharing is caring, but when you have the only amp in the world like this, I believe paying is fair and is kind and generous, and also would lead me to the path of creating more monsters of distortion amplifiers. But the clean on this thing is sweet like chicken, with a little tangy zest of barbecue sauce, a little hint of spice, but hits the stomach just right. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I'm kind of liking this alpha blonde look, you know, and we'll see how it goes. You know, I'm not sure. I'll make them any color you want. You want it pink? I'll make it pink. I don't care. I just want you to like the crayon color that I created, and that's more important, I believe. What can I play? Bugga got some balls, I mean, the kind of tone that puts hair on your chest. Boy, I tell you what, kids, I tell you what. Oh, I'm going to do a clean video later because I love the distortion mode. Sorry. Okay, so enough of that. stuff of nonsense. And please like the Augustine Amplification by Ben Verellen, which is going to be my custom amps that I am going to try and push out in the world. And I hope you guys got a basic idea of what it sounds like. And again, you know, everything's just a color. So, you know, I'm happy with the color that was created and designed. And I'm colorblind. Creating it, oh gosh. But yeah, this is the Augustine Amp prototype. And I will be dialing in more videos for y'all to see. And again, but EQ is flat, man. This is just the circuitry, man. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll post this up on YouTube with the unboxing of it coming and arriving. I didn't get to do that on the first one. And happy Valentine's Day, honey, and happy Valentine's Day to all you metalhead junkie tone farmers. Tone farmers!